Okay, hi, my name is Maddie. I am a channel of source consciousness, higher consciousness, whatever words you want to use to describe what we are. This video is a connection point so that we can converse together and you can feel your own light, your own love, the truth within you that is ever evolving and always present. This presence has always been within you. It is what you are. It is all that is. You are all that is. So everything that you perceive to be outside of you, separate from you, far away from you, is actually just you. This is not to say that other humans are not having their own journey. They are having their experience that they are here to live because all is the self experiencing its own evolution through humanity for fun. And so your role here is not to fixate on the experiences of those outside of you. Your heart is clear and open and overgave for a long time to mollify people around you, to receive what you thought was validation, was approval from other people. You overgave. You felt the need to explain yourself, to judge yourself so that you could be more upright, more compassionate, more loving. You felt that you had to prove that you loved people so that they could see their own love in you. You felt it was necessary to outsource yourself. You felt it was the only way you could be valued. You felt it was the only way you could make change happen. Change is always happening, literally always. Every single moment, change is occurring through your lens, your perspective, your perception, your senses. The time of day is always changing. The seasons, all of it is always in flux. It is always evolving, always moving. Everything in nature is always moving. It is dynamic. It is alive. It is buzzing. It is not afraid of change because it does not think. The only reason you fear change, the only reason you fear upheaval, what you perceive to be upheaval, is because your human mind has an idea of safety. It has an idea of what is necessary for you to be safe. And when you collapse certain patterns, certain structures, certain ways of being, things outside of you mirror and reflect that. They mirror that you are no longer here to play in containers and systems that are not serving you, because you are here, if you're watching and resonating with this, to be a creator, to be a divine expression of the self, awake to it. It is like the body has certain limbs that have fallen asleep. You are the awareness in the body, and so you have the free will to wake up the limbs if you want to. Do you know what this is pointing to? We are reminding you that you have always been awake. You've always been there. You've always been the limb on this body. And yet, it was you that decided to wake yourself up. You are the awareness, you are not the body. You are the light, you are not the thoughts in your mind. You are infinite because there is nothing that could ever separate you from yourself. Not the self you have constructed in your mind, all of the ideas of who you are, your name, your age, your marital status, your history, your college years or high school, or the ways that you grew up. not your conditioning, not your patterns, not how people knew you when you were younger, not how people knew you after you grew up, not how people knew you when you were overgiving and sacrificing, and not how people knew you when you suddenly woke up to the fact that you were doing that. You're not any of those things, not any of those ideas, not any of those past yous. You are you now. You're always you now. There's only ever now. And you are being invited to realize that the only way for you to enact change in your life that is positive, that is felt in your body as being positive, as being expansive, as being abundant, is if you treat yourself like you are the abundance. Because you are. You really are. There is no other way for you to be. Can you think yourself out of existence? No. You cannot think yourself gone. Breathe fully. Let your body soften. Let life move through you. You are not here to figure this out. You are here to feel in your body sensorily what it feels like to remember your truth and your worth and your power. Breathe in for 5 counts and breathe out for 5 counts. Slow. Slow. Let yourself calibrate, let yourself awaken to this moment you're in currently that houses all of the potential you will ever need without negating your past, without minimizing anything you've gone through. This moment is ripe and it is new and it holds something for you if you let yourself be here. There is only one way, and that is for you to be here. That is the only way for you to be real. Reality is love. When you are real, when you are who you truly are, not the ideas, but in your heart, who you are, expressing what you want to express, saying what you feel like saying, not negating any part of yourself, but accepting yourself as being whole and still wanting more, you will experience bliss because you will be in the knowing at all times that you are in the perfect place, in the perfect frequency. You will also be in the knowing that there is always more to experience and more to create and more to receive. And the more that you live that way, you will experience more and more goodness flowing into your life, unimpeded by your thoughts that there is some other way you have to be that then cause you to act in a way that puts up barriers in your life and prevents all the goodness from naturally flowing in. It's the only reason you haven't experienced what you're here to experience yet. And paradoxically, you've experienced exactly what you're supposed to experience because right now you're receiving this, reminding you that all of that was perfect, that all of that was divine, that you are here to be the experiencer, the observer, so that you can integrate what you've observed, the light that you are, the love that you are, the truth that you are, the worth that is innate, that is breathing through you right now. That is when change begins. Not because you read the right book or took the right class or had the right conversation. All of these things contribute to your willingness and your openness to change, but the deciding factor in every moment is you. In every moment. No moment is excluded from this. And it is not high stakes. You will be who you are here to be. You already are. That's what your human mind is missing. And when you fill your whole day with what you are sensing and feeling, your mind will not care about what you're missing in your experience. It will not care about the external because it knows, it remembers to a certain degree that you are the external. So it does not see itself as separate from anything outside of it, and it is just experiencing more and more mirroring, more and more flow, and more of a dreamlike feeling of ease. This life is a dream. It is a lucid dream that we came here to live, because we want it to be lucid. We want it to be awake in the dream that consciousness is having with itself. It's a dream that there is fluidity in, there is possibility in. Dreams change rapidly, they change vividly. There is always movement and dynamism. It is like a song, a jazz song that never stops playing. It is fluidity, it is ease, it is warmth, it is bliss, it is like citrus. It is that bright. It is that bright. And your human mind will try to comprehend it, but it's really only something your senses can feel. So the more that you are in your senses, filling your senses with everything you want to experience, creating what you want to out of meaning, out of a desire to be of purpose, which you are all the time, but your human wants purpose. Your human has a need for purpose and connection and meaning making. Even though you know this is all inherently meaningless, your human wants and longs for meaning, because your human is still living tangibly. And so you want to experience higher order feelings, that there is some kind of divine synchronicity, there is serendipity, there is a rhythm to life. Your human wants that. Your human wants connection, continuity, fluidity. It wants wonder. It wants expansion that is safe and challenging at times through your human's perception of what it is capable of, yet there will be part of you that knows you are fully capable of being the creator and the experiencer of what it is you want to bring to life. And when you participate fully in life, no matter what life is presenting to you, life will dance with you. It will invite you to be more fluid, more open. It will invite you to flow. It will soften you. It will seep into you as a friend, not as something to push against or fight against or prove yourself to, but as a friend that remembers you, as a friend that is here for you, that knows your story and sees beyond it, sees the you beyond the story, and also sees the story as being sacred, and that life is always meeting you exactly where you need to be. And the more that you are open to that, the more that life can become playful with you, flirtatious with you, reminding you that you are never in suspense of what horrible thing could occur, but you are always in anticipation of the best possible outcome for you, knowing that outcomes are just causes of more creation. It is all just cause. It is not ever you do this so that happens. It is that has already happened and you are being compelled to create so that you can come into the happening as you're meant to. Was that enough? You're feeling it. You're feeling the presence. You're feeling what's inside. That is where you need to start. It is the only place you can ever be, is inside. We invite you to bring love into your experience right now, consciously to bring love to your human, to their awareness, to their heart. And we invite you to remember that you are that awareness generating that love all the time. And if you were completely one with that awareness at all times, what would you want to create? There's your answer. That did not feel like 13 minutes. That felt... My human was like, my mind was like, I want to draw. But it was so good saying those words. That was good. I hope that was helpful. I know that in the beginning, it felt clunky to me. I don't know why. I know I have a lot of activity in my mind right now. So, not right now, but when I was about to talk, there was activity. Now it's clear, which is really nice. There's almost no thinking happening right now for me, which thinking is optional. And it's something that only happens when we're really identified with our reality. Again, not that identification is a bad thing, but and for some that thinking is necessary. Like for some, they can be unattached, they can be unidentified and really in themselves and still have the thinking. But the thinking is not a problem. There is no problem. But the challenge for a lot of people is that they attach to the thinking and then they feel that the thinking is somehow wrong, messing them up, indicative that they've done something wrong, when that's not really true. The thinking is just there. It's like everything you experience, it's just there. Oh, that moment was just there. That experience, that challenge was just there. It was just there. And when you bring your awareness to it, whatever the moment, whatever the challenge may be, you can see that it happened to bring to your awareness something in your field, something that you have inside that you haven't looked at. And when that's brought to your awareness, you can really start to be more loving to yourself. And you have an infinite amount of love in you. It's just the amount that you are recognizing in every now moment. It's the amount that you are allowing your human to perceive. And so when you get really fluid, when you really allow life to move you and to live through you, you can become more receptive to all of that love. It's never outside of you. The outside will reflect it like a mirror because it's within you and you're seeing it. It's just that you have to see it, you have to feel it. And when you finally feel it and then you make choices from that place, that's when things really start to change. It's one thing to feel it and to have experiences of heightened awareness and oneness and unity. It's a completely other ballgame to actually act from that place. And when you do that, like they were saying, a lot of things start collapsing because your human is shedding and getting rid of all of this stuff that wasn't you. And when you get rid of stuff that isn't you, you feel exposed and you feel vulnerable. But really what's happening is that you're becoming aware that the you that's always there is still there. The you that's always there is still there. No matter what you lose, no matter what you think you lose, the you that's always you is still there, and it's always expanding. And so there's nothing that you can actually lose because you're always expanding internally. And so the more that you see this, the more that you act from that internal expansion, that awareness, your life becomes congruent with itself. It's not something that you have to force. It's not something you have to go out seeking for. It's something that happens naturally due to vibration, due to what you're embodying, because you are the one in the body. So, if that makes sense, I hope that this was helpful for you and that it made you feel something. I love you so much. And just know that, like, if my words are too much, like if they don't make sense, then it's really simple. The way that you're here to be, it's very simple. It's just choosing what you want to choose because it feels like love to you. I felt my heart tingling. It's like electricity in my heart. I used to meditate and I would get rashes all over my chest because I would feel my heart opening. But that's what, like, you're here to just be that. Be your heart. Be your heart. Don't worry about the rest. Be your heart. And the rest will figure itself out. I promise. I love you.